What's going on, everyone? Jack here from Half Chrome, and this is the DJI Flip, and it's a pretty good beginner drone, but I think there are some other really good options out there. Like this. This is the DJI Mini 4K. It's less expensive and has a pretty good camera. Or this guy, the DJI Neo, also has propeller guards, and it's $200. And then there's this. This is the DJI Mini 4 Pro, and it packs a pretty powerful camera in this tiny form factor. So this is one video in a series of 4 that I'm making that will compare these 4 drones to each other. And our goal here is to figure out which is the best drone for you based on price, specs, camera, day flight, night flight, all sorts of different things. Now, once upon a time, DJI sent me a drone to review. That was the DJI Air 2. They haven't done that since because I talk about both the good and the bad. So if you want to hear the pros and the cons of each one of these drones and how they compare to this guy, the newest one, the Flip, stay tuned. And today in this video, we're looking at the Flip versus the DJI Mini 4K. All right, let's do a deeper dive into these two drones. Now we're going to start by looking at this chart we've created. You can get a closer look at it on our website, but focus on the middle, the Mini 4K and the Flip. Obviously, the Mini 4K is a lot less expensive. Flight time is comparable. Range definitely depends on whether or not you have the remote for the Flip or not. If you don't have the remote, it's 50 meters. If you bought the remote, you get a little bit more range, up to 8 miles versus 6 for the Mini 4K. Now, if you're in the United States, you can actually get the Mini 4K sold as the Specta Mini. It's a little bit cheaper, but that's a whole nother video that I've already done. What I want to look at now, some camera comparisons. We're going to go with the Flip followed by the Mini 4K. So this is the Flip that we're looking at right now as we kind of pan this silo here. And then I'm going to do the same shot with the Mini 4K, kind of let you take a look at how they compare. So here we're looking at the Mini 4K doing the same shot. And I'm going to kind of continue with this sequence. We're going to go Flip, Mini 4K, and then I'm going to look at them side by side and kind of give you my opinion. So, you know, the Flip here does have a larger sensor, so that should help it in most situations, but specifically as we do some night flights. Now, the Mini 4K here, the camera looks really good. I think especially in daytime, like we're looking at here, it's no slouch. And yes, it does 4K, 4K 30. You know, the Flip, we're going to get a little bit more in terms of options and things you can do, right? You can shoot in D-Log, which is nice if you want to do your own color grading, but a lot of people don't want to mess with that. And I think the color coming out of both of these drones is pretty darn good, actually. So, you know, you kind of have to make that decision. Now, Mini drones are awesome because being less than 250 grams, you don't have to register with the FAA, and neither one of these are subject to remote ID. They're both class 5 or level 5 wind resistance, but they're not the same. All right, here they are side by side with the Flip on the left and the 4K on the right. And I think, yeah, the Flip, it just is a crisper, cleaner image. And as we look at some of these night videos, again, we're going to start with the Flip. It just does so well at night. And that's really where the larger sensor, the higher quality sensor, and the better processor come into play. So you can do a lot more with the Flip. Now, here's that same shot with the Mini 4K, and I don't think it looks bad, right? It's actually pretty good. I was kind of impressed with how well it did with such a small sensor, but, you know, I don't think it's quite on par with the Flip. Now, the Flip does also have obstacle avoidance, which is really cool. That's not something that the Mini 4K has, and the Flip also has those built-in propeller guards, so it's got an added level of safety. Plus, with the Flip, you can fly it with a remote, you can fly it with your phone, you can fly it with no remote, whereas, you know, the Mini 4K, it's more of a traditional drone where you have to fly it with your remote. Now here we're going to look at these two drones side by side at night with the Flip on the left and the Mini 4K on the right. And the Flip just is going to do better because it has a larger and a newer and a better sensor. Now, I talked about wind resistance, but I also want to talk about sound. So let's take a look at how these compare noise-wise.
Spotlight. 3, 2, 1.
And thanks for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so you don't miss any of these videos that I have on any of these drones. If you're looking for drones with higher price points that do more or less expensive drones, I also have videos on those. And if you're looking to go pro and you need a Part 107 license, I have lots of information on how you can do that, as well as videos and tutorials and stuff like that, all for Patreons, again, in the video description down below. If you want to buy one of these things, yes, I have affiliate links. That's how we make money to support the channel. It doesn't cost you a thing. Go on over to Amazon, buy one of these drones, or you need a pair of socks, buy one of those. It gives us a little commission so we can keep making videos for you. Hey, thanks for watching. Good luck, everyone, and happy flying.